Thanks to B&B Spillwarren and Promo Bricks, there's pictures of each individual LEGO Movie 2 collectible minifigures. I'll be expressing my thoughts on each figure individually. I've already talked about how the packaging change is strange, but our first minifigure is Remix Emmet. This is a variant I like with a new headphone hair combo and a printed 1x2 tile of a new music player. I wish the torso and legs were new and that the coffee cup had printing, but those really aren't important because the rest of the figure is fun. I especially like how we're getting another closed eye face print. There's a new Lucy with an exclusive hood attached to goggles, but that's really the most interesting part of this figure. Next is Apocalypse Benny, and I'm happy I don't have to get the terrible metal beer tricycle to get this version of Benny with the metal arm. Though that piece isn't new. I have a few of it from Agent. I really like how he has two facial expressions. It's odd seeing an angry Benny, and it's nice to get a new print for the toolbox, but I wish there was something a bit more unique for the figure. I don't know. There's a giraffe suit guy, and it's time for you guys to prepare your angry comments towards me, because you all know I'm not a fan of costume figures. It makes little sense for LEGO to have a giraffe mask piece without ever releasing a detailed LEGO giraffe. This is all my opinion though. I know the costume figures are some of the most beloved, so to each their own. You guys could have your own opinions, I could have mine. I feel his accessory is lackluster as well, though I guess it's nice to get a newer piece as an accessory. There's a crayon suit girl, which might be a worse costume than the Giraffe Guy, but I think the face and accessory are interesting. She has a normal alternate face, but here it's really expressive. The 2x2 drawing printed tile is funny. I just wish there was an actual LEGO crayon piece. Could have made for another accessory and would have been useful outside this setting. Now we just have to imagine that her costume drew the art or that the art appeared out of thin air. This one is Scratch and Post in Scarfield. The first CMF series had a regular Scratch and Post, but this one is going to kick some butt. I love the new cat piece for Scarfield. It's hilarious with a mohawk and a spiked collar. And Scratch and Post has some interesting printing since the cheaper sets I got don't seem to have a lot of Apocalypseburg figures. Watermelon Guy has to be the first costume figure based on a food piece that already exists in LEGO. But yeah, it's a watermelon costume. Lame. Again, this is just my opinion, and I know you probably like the figure. That's okay. Everybody has their own opinions. It's cool to get a new color for the watermelon piece and a plain dark green tee with dual molded sleeves. There's an alternate face print with sunglasses. I just don't care for the watermelon outfit. There's an Apocalypseburg Swamp Monster, and I wish this one was different from the Monster Fighters one in the color scheme. Scooby-Doo did a different one with different colors after all, but I guess this is supposed to be a reference to that Monster Fighters one. Either way, there's not an interesting accessory or new piece or anything. I guess the tatted torso is a bit funny, but this one really is one of my least favorites. Cowboy Rex is a decent variant. His new hair and hat combo is awesome, but I fear LEGO won't use it outside of this figure, and the dark blue at the top really limits its use. Like, it would have been perfect for McCree. The Baby Raptor is awesome, but keep in mind it also comes in the Movie Maker set. He has two expressions, and like with Emmet, it's great to get a closed eye face print. What's really interesting about this series is that LEGO is including 4 Wizard of Oz characters. I guess they're running out of character choices, and these must appear in the movie. LEGO Dimensions and Batman movie gave us the villains. This series is giving us the good guys, the first of which is Dorothy and Toto. I love her new hairpiece outfit. I mean, it's such an iconic character and they got everything right, down to the face printing of Toto. There's also another face print for Dorothy. Next is Flashback Lucy. This is deep. That means she wrote Everything is Awesome. Probably why she secretly knew the lyrics in the first movie. She's a singer here, but I thought she was a DJ. Either way, the outfit is crazy and colorful. I like that we're getting new colors for the hair, but they overdo it with these band figures. There's Golfing President Business, meaning he will appear in the movie. Since he's the only appearance of the character in the LEGO Movie 2 sets, I think this is a great inclusion, and the new golf club piece is super useful. The Tin Man is the next Wizard of Oz figure, and I mean he looks perfect as well, with the new part up top and even the heart-shaped watch. The Wizard of Oz Scarecrow is also perfect. Love the new hat piece and their certificate of achievement. And the Cowardly Lion looks phenomenal, with a new part up top for his mane and a new color for the cattail. His medal is okay. Ideally, it would have been great with a new piece, like the existing medal, but just a little bit different. But it being a 1x2 that can't be worn is not too big a deal. I'm very happy with the level of detail on the Wizard of Oz figures. It was a great surprise to include them. Hula Lula is whatever. I think this is an extension of Lucy's band, and I'm all for weird colors for hair pieces, but this is a really ugly mix. The new printed disc is fine, I guess. The Candy Wrapper is another band member. Her hair piece is much better than Hula Lula, since pink hair is more popular than watermelon hair, but this has a star on it. The cassette print is neat, I guess. She has an alternate face print as well. Apocalypseburg is hilarious, and it's nice that they molded the goggles instead of printing them. It's a much more interesting variant to me than the Swamp Monster. There's a Unikitty, which is just a bland variant. I mean, it's cute, but we have so many Unikitty variants from her show and the actual sets. Was it really worth changing the whole bag size for this version of Unikitty? And finally, Kitty Pop is the last of the band members and minifigures, and this one looks more of the same, with the recolor of the new cat ear hair piece. The new print for the guitar is fine, I guess, but there's really not too much in this minifigure for me. Anyways, using my classic CMF calculator, here's my rating of each of the figures. This picture was from an official LEGO catalog from the Brick Fan, and there's a lot of G's, but a lot of B's too. But what do you guys think? Am I wrong with any of my analysis? Comment below. I'm all for hearing different opinions and such. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.